All right, welcome to another bonus episode this year of the Ontario Skate Park Tour. You know what, I think I could have just made a season out of it, because by the time we're done, we're gonna hit another maybe 10, 12 parks this year, but I didn't wanna commit to a full season of going every single week. So just bonus episodes when I get the chance. And today, very special day, very special day. Scott.
What's up?
What's going on? My buddy Scott here, good to see you, my friend.
See you too.
So I've mentioned Scott in many of my videos on social media, Spot the Looney.
Spot the Looney with 2 T's.
Yes, and the greatest website ever.
Yeah, you can look up either Scott Dreams of Skate Parks or Spot Dreams of Skate Parks. It's my blog where I've charted everything that I've been to and everything that's coming up in Ontario.
When did you start that?
It's now 12 years old.
Holy cow. How many parks now have you been to?
This is 553.
And is that just here in Ontario, or is that
that's
total?
I've crossed Canada. I've been in every province except Newfoundland, and I've been around kind of like the Great Lakes and a couple different places.
Awesome. So 2 kindred spirits here. He's been running the blog and the website, and basically, as I've said, he's been sort of like, you're the go-to guy for me. So I find out where the new park is happening, and then I do the video version. I come here, and the whole point of this entire video series over the last 5 years, I come, I check out the park, I show you, and maybe I save your time. Maybe you go, nah, that's not my kind of park, I don't want to go there. Maybe, you know, I show you something you didn't know about, and now you want to check it out. But that's kind of our job, is to put in the mileage, the time, the fuel, go to these places, check them out, and then report back to you so you can decide, is it worth it? Do I want to come to Waterford, to the brand new park, or is it a thumbs down? And as I've said, I try and be fair. I try and give you some good points about every park, because even the worst park I've ever been to in my entire life, Lambton comes to mind.
Poor Lambton, oh my goodness.
But even the worst skate park, I've always had fun. Now, to that point, we were talking about that today. Just because you can have fun at a park does not mean it's a good park. I could have fun in a parking lot, in a flat parking lot. I could have fun for 2 hours. That doesn't mean it's the greatest skate park on the earth. So, big difference between having a good time and it being a quality skate park, and we're gonna address both of those. As far as I can tell, the skate park looks fun. This is in my opinion, this is a very big skate park for such a small community here. Yeah. We're what, 30 minutes roughly south of Brantford?
About that, yeah.
So we're kind of in very rural Ontario here, but somehow they raked together enough money to put this massive park together. We've got a huge bowl. There's a jump box over there, so you start to get the vibe, I think, as soon as you come in, that this is a little BMX-y, yes. Right? A lot of BMX input.
There's even a small little dirt track, but the park that we're in, beautiful. We're right on the waterfront. The museum is over here. I'm pretty sure it's free admission. I might check that out after.
Nice. Who built this park?
This is Drop-In from Manitoba.
Okay.
This is their first Ontario project, which is why I've been so eager to see how they did.
Right. Give me your top, like, what's the top, say, 3 companies in Canada building parks right now?
Probably New Line. New Line is trying to expand internationally, so they're doing
Yes.
a lot of big projects in Canada and the US.
Yes.
Transition is growing quick. They're getting a lot of projects because New Line is so big, so some of the smaller projects are going to them. And then it's kind of a free-for-all. Like Canadian Ramp Company keeps putting out concrete of questionable but sometimes great quality.
Okay.
This company has come in, and thankfully some of the French Canadian companies have started expanding into Ontario.
Yes.
I'm really excited about Rick Design and
Yep.
Pampleon.
Yep.
What they've
Yep.
done in the Cornwall First Nation, and I don't want to butcher the pronunciation, so I won't, but also in Alexandria where they did the expansion.
I'm heading there in a few weeks, so absolutely, I'm looking forward to that. I saw it during construction. You can catch it in one of my older videos from last year, but it was under construction, so all I got were the shots of them working, but this year I'm going back to check out the park. All right, that's enough, all the background information. I'm gonna take you for a tour of the park so you can see everything that's here. Couple of side notes. We'll give a quick report, I think, when we're done. But one of the things we've already noticed, what kind of steel is this? You have any idea?
I think this is galvanized steel rather than hardened steel.
So the problem there, if you don't know, this feels like Velcro to skateboard trucks. Like, it does not want to grind. I don't know why this was the selection of the metal. I'm guessing it's a cost thing. Like, why else?
I have no other idea. It may be the company's personal standard. It may be what was affordable. It may be a translation error between Manitoba and Ontario. I don't know.
Gotcha. Either way, Every single skater that I know that has already been here, the #1 complaint is the coping is very sticky. The coping is also small. I would say comparatively, if you've skated like a new line skate park, this is small coping and there's no reveal, right? Like it's set in, there's no way to sort of pop off. It is what it is. Every park has good stuff, bad stuff. But overall, that seems to be the one thing that we'll say off the hop. Anyway, let's check this place out. Let's have a little skate and enjoy the day. So, what's your take? What's your take on the Waterford skate park?
Honest take, this is an early 2000s design. The construction is pretty good. It's smooth. Issues, coping reveal, metal of coping used.
Yep.
and some other design choices, but overall, this is a good skate park. I wouldn't make it a destination, but if you're on a road trip, if you're touring, if you're on your way somewhere, stop here.
100%. If you're coming anywhere near this park, why not stop in? And we're in a cluster. There's a bunch of great parks around here. Like I said, we're about 30 minutes from Brantford, pretty good park there. Port Dover, very close to here too. So there's a bunch in here. This would certainly be something I would include in like a road trip to this area.
I would be remiss if I didn't name more parks. Caledonia, Oswego, Paris, which is getting a phase 2.
Absolutely.
Burford is getting a new concrete park at the end of this year. And Paris, yeah.
Yeah, lots here. I agree though, some of the problems. The coping on the bowl, impossible to skate, impossible. That is, I've heard this from a bunch of skateboarders and I agree. That is a BMX designed and style bowl. Not that it's not fun, but you're not gonna skate it like a skateboarder. There's no way you're gonna lock into a Smith grind or something in there. It doesn't have the lip for it. The other problem is all of the ledges, like the square ledges here. The steel should come up a little bit. That's part of the problem here. It's so easy to roll off.
It's absolutely
even the lip
flush.
is rounded, so there's nothing to sort of lock you in other than your own body weight. So it's kind of weird. And yes, the metal, I don't know again what metal they used, but skate park companies, stop it. Stop using this metal. It does not grind. Yeah, if you wax the hell out of it, it'll go, but I mean, it's not supposed to need wax. It's supposed to just grind.
My Kingpin's dug in so many times and tossed me.
Now, that being said, this thing over here, the jump box, look, I'm a jump box guy. This thing is awesome. Plus the rolled landing is beautiful and it's absolutely smooth enough that if you want to throw knee pads on, you can slide it. Your knee pads will not get ripped off. So that's actually one of the best features here, I think. It's gnarly, but man, super fun. Rolling, gives you plenty of speed, solid. I like the design. I'm not gonna say anything too bad about this park. It's fine. I do see some concerning stuff where they've sort of patched up where some of the concrete meets, and I'm afraid that within a couple of years that's gonna start to chip out.
I think that's likely. They pour the transition first and then pour the flat, and you get a little bit of overlap as you smooth those edges out. If that peels away, it shouldn't leave too much of a gap as long as they're good concrete finishers, which for the most part they appear to be.
I gotta say, this is, the park itself is so smooth. I love a really smooth park like this. When you fall, you just slide. You don't get like concrete burn or anything, so.
I'm good.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna give this place 2 thumbs up. Like I said, it wouldn't be a destination park, but I definitely wouldn't skip it if I was coming around this area. Fair to say?
Yeah, I wouldn't give it an excellent on my scale, but I'd definitely give it a high good.
Yeah, for sure. All right, guys, if you're coming through Waterford or even close to Waterford, swing in, hit the park, you'll have a good day. I mean, we've been here for quite a long time. I will say there's actually quite a bit to skate here.
Yeah, and it's popular.
Yeah.
Like, it happened to just empty out now, but there was half dozen plus kids and pretty good etiquette. Not perfect, but pretty good.
Yeah, not bad. The parents were kind of on the kids about staying out of our way. And nobody wants to skate in a busy park. But on the flip side of that, if the park's not busy, why would communities keep putting parks in, right? That's the whole point, is this place should be well used. So awesome, man. Thanks for inviting me today.
I'm glad you could make it out.
You messaged me, said you were coming to Waterford, and I said, of course, man, I can't miss this. We've been trying to connect to skate together for a long time.
It's been 2 years since we met up at my home park.
That's right, absolutely. All right, guys, that's it for this bonus episode. I've got a couple more episodes planned. We'll see how things flow, but I'm heading up to the Innisfil area in a couple of weeks, so I got to check out that park. And if my fall trip to Montreal goes off as planned, I'm going to swing into Alexandria and check that place out. Looked great when I was watching them build it. So until the next episode, get out there, man. Find a park. Go spend a little bit of money in the community. Get yourself some lunch, buy some gas, help support the community. Bring a few friends along.
Find out where the giant statues are and go check them out.
That's right, man. Check out the community. Spend a little bit of time in the community and enjoy their skate park. All right, guys, we'll see you in the next episode.